Panda suit,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Everything went wrong when I put on that dress. Pre-Big Mamas, to me, actually, it's like you have an AD, you say AD, BC. It's
Okay.
like BM for me. My career pre-BM.
So Big Mama was a changing point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Break it down.
yeah.
What
It was
made
like
it a changing point? Was it that it was Martin, or just everything was aligning up at the right time for you?
It was a negative changing point, to be honest.
Okay.
Positive in a way where the perception of my image was on every bus, but my personal life was in shambles in that time. It was horrible.
You want to expound on that? What do you mean, like?
If I was a stand-up at the time, seasoned like I am now, I could tell the story. And that's the issue. Is like, how are you able to tell your story? The most elegant way, eloquent, saying it in an eloquent way. I couldn't say what I was going through because it's almost like if you're a baby, you can't communicate yet, and I just wasn't fully a seasoned stand-up to be able to say what I was going through. But in retrospect, if I can say what I was going through, at the time when I did Big Mamas is when I met not my wife, my daughter's mother, and from that time, it's like my life was just, it was hell from there. My personal life was in shambles, but my career, it was at its height, I believe. It was going.
It was kind of like a passing of the torch in a sense.
Yeah, it was, and I played Martin's son, and I feel like that. It's so weird. It's like every time I play these sons of people, it never goes right.
What didn't go right with Big Mamas?
It was, first of all, no offense, that movie wasn't that good to me. It wasn't a prolific film. I sound so mean, like, oh, you should be grateful for, but I'm real. Just be real. Like, it wasn't like the best movie. It was okay. It was an entertaining film. And one, Big Mama's one. That's arguably like okay.
That's crazy.
Speak on the knee. Speak on it, player.
Okay. So, he said wearing the dress, everything went downhill from that after he played on Big Mama House to wear a dress. Now, you would think if that's something you going to give up, your dignity, your integrity, I shit from the be personally in your life, I shit going to change for you. If you going to sacrifice that to play a role, why would that role not blow you up even more? Because it stopped there, damn near.
He did say that.
You
He
feel
said
me?
it felt
It was the
like,
height of his career, but you would think for what he sacrificed to play in a fucking dress, a woman in a dress, you would think he would have been like, okay, he in there now. Now they gonna give him all the roles. He did what they wanted him to do.
yeah.
He listened. He obeyed.
But he also
You
said
get rewarded for that shit.
the dude asked him a question. He also said it too. He said,
Well, I ain't heard the rest of it though. Yeah, I'm just speaking so far.
I'm talking about what he said right now.
He finna say some more shit.
The dude said it felt like they was passing the torch. He said, yeah.
Yeah,
And I felt that way too. When I
Yeah.
see Big Mama too, and I see Martin Lawrence, then, ain't this the same dude from our lottery ticket?
Yeah.
On the ceiling, on the ceiling roof?
That was friend.
He said, nigga, on phone.
Yeah.
So and then you do that big movie about, well, you got the Big Mama house too.
Yeah.
I felt like you was getting a tourist pass. Like you was gonna be the next hot thing.
Roll Bounce too.
You was on Roll Bounce.
Yeah.
So it looked like you're gonna be the next Martin Lawrence, the next Will Smith, the next young guy that be a. So it did look like to me the torch is getting passed, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Was it Martin Lawrence's shoes too big to fill? Was it he didn't want to do more things in that contract?
I think he's going to say it. Because if I'm just assuming from right now, it's like.
So Martin Lawrence is the big shoes to fill.
You would think you're in. Like, you wore the dress, you did what they wanted to do. You think you're in. You think you're
Obviously,
in.
they can just give you a big movie, bro.
Easily. So I want to know when did he reach that point to where he knew, yeah, I could do that, but fuck it, I'm going against it, which is why he never blew up.
Yeah.
I know he's going to say it though. I can tell he's going to say it.
Miss Doubtfire was out, but the whole dress bit was already overdone. it was like, it was hacky, and I did it purely for the money and to work with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it for the purity of comedy, but I did it for the purity of work with Martin. But I believe that it was still more than money. Like, dang, I'm gonna get a big check,
Yeah. And knowing you now, and I'm gonna kind of set this question up, but in knowing you now, there's a more of an awakened Brandon compared to when he first came into the business. You mentioned the dress. There's a big conversation about that. Did you get like slack when you wore the dress at that moment?
It wasn't slack from people. Only Katt Williams. Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress.
He called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature.
Right.
I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it.
Yeah.
Why you bashing me? And then he was trying to warn me, don't get in the dress. So the awakened Brandon, you couldn't pay him $1 trillion to get in the dress.
Yeah. Was there like, how did they present that? Well, you knew right away you had to get in the dress.
I did the scene on lottery ticket.
Okay.
That scene on lottery ticket. After that, they were pushing his dress on me. It was something about that scene that touched a lot of people, and I think I was too real. I think they did the same thing like to Tupac. When you too real, they start looking at you like, hold on, how'd this slip past us? Who's this guy? You know what I mean? And then it's like, you know what? Yeah, he might be a kid. Just put him in a dress.
What do you think the dress is about? Is it to tone us down, to tone that realness down?
I think the dress, personally, is a thing that is not in our culture to do. And I think everybody will want to put their culture on us. No, not to hate your culture or your God. If your God say you can put on a dress and your culture is normal for you, that you have the right as a human to choose that. But me, for my God and my culture, my ancient culture, we didn't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was cursed by it. I believe it was a curse that went with that personally, because nothing went right since then. That's truthful. No one can tell me, hey man, you thinking too much, man. You sit down, man. Everything went wrong. Just like everything went right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress. I'm telling you, I lived it.
Yeah. Is there any like
even with Martin, things went wrong when he did it too, because Martin is very anointed. Martin is a very strong man. And stage.
He said things are wrong. Martin put on the dress. Do I gotta go there? Now I think about it. Now that he just said that. Martin did fall off, P. Martin, did Leonardo DiCaprio fall off? Do I gotta go there? Did Denzel fall off?
Look what Martin was doing.
Did Denzel fall off?
Who? No, never. Denzel got
They just dropped the Equalizer 3. Why Martin just fall off 10, 15 years? Why my son don't know Martin? Why is it 10 years for the Bad Boys 3, but then there's nothing else for Martin? Will's still been dropping.
Martin went through this period where he was.
Will's still been dropping.
You remember he was going crazy? He had this little period for wearing the dress.
That's
what
what
he
he's
said.
saying.
They trying to kill me.
He said so.
They trying to kill me. But did Martin not say that?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he also saying, Martin not the same since you put that dress on. Something about that dress. Dave Chappelle spoke on it.
Yeah.
So it's like, and all these celebrities speak on the dress, and then you see Kevin Hart and all these other celebrities in the dress. So I don't know what that dress is, man.
I think it's like, man.
Chappelle said that too. He says things about that too. And something, if you look at Martin's Arsenio Hall interviews, you look at him now, something's changed.
Yeah, well, Martin, I noticed that too.
It's not a shot, but something's changed.
No, he definitely had like a lot of fire behind a lot of energy. He's got
similar to me.
He's gotten older, but I don't think he's gotten that old.
Eddie Murphy's old. He still has a fire to him too. I don't think it's an age thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad has a fire. He's almost.
You think maybe it was more the business that kind of it took so much out of him?
Honestly, I think it's a spiritual thing, but everyone has their own journey. I can't say what it is. I don't know. I think, for me, I can only speak for my journey. Once I put the dress on and I had that fire was put out.
Yeah.
And I only did it one time. So imagine doing it 3 times, 4 times. But then Tyler Perry did it. He got stronger. I don't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. This is what happened to me. I'm not here to knock another brother because that's their path.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't do is knock my brothers because that's their path. But I'm saying my path. When I put on a dress, it came with a demon baby mama and a starter kit for hell. That's what happened to me. You haven't seen me since, to be
I
honest.
think he listened to their something what they wanted him to do.
I'm a man of this need. Words hold value to me. When I'm doing an interview, I'm in the business, I'm in a business meeting, I look at it like this, Pete. It's 2,000 words in the dictionary. When we speak English, we pick what words we want to use to make out our sentences. That's crazy the words he just picked for this sentence was right there. It came with a demon baby mama in hell. Like, if you was using anything to explain that, why you pick them words out the dictionary and put that sentence together? That's crazy.
All that shit started occurring.
And it's just and that go for anything like in life. When you speaking to people, meetings, or you just talking to someone, like the words they use. They understand they're picking these words to use out the dictionary. The tone they want to give it to you. He said I came with a demon baby mama. Hell is crazy. He picked the words. That's the words he.
But then I feel stronger though.
Would you like warn other stand-up comedians about the dress?
Yeah, I had an interview too where I would do it. I would do it eloquently and say I wouldn't wear the dress if you're chosen. You know, some people can wear the dress; it doesn't affect them. But you know, I don't know. For me, it didn't work. So I can say I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. Just who wants to roll that dice?
Yeah, and as you look back on it now, you kind of would never.
If I had a time machine, you know, we was with Marty McFly, I would go back, you know, and punch myself in the chest.